bulletin. Let's tell you how Iran has now warned that it will be hitting militant safe havens inside Pakistan. Well, the head of Iranian armed forces had warned Islamabad on Monday, which is today, that Tehran is going to indeed hit the bases inside Pakistan if the government does not confront the Sunni militants who've been carrying out cross-border attacks. Well, goes to show how Pakistan has been an irritant not just to India but every country in the subcontinent as well as beyond. In fact, let me go across to Geeta Mohan, our foreign affairs editor, who's joining us with more on this. Well, Geeta, interesting developments there. This time around, after India, Afghanistan, many other states also openly voicing their concerns about safe havens of terror in Pakistan. It's Iran who's sent out a dire threat.
Well, that's right. And Iran has been suffering as much as India and Afghanistan at the hands of Pakistan. The Iranian armed border guards have been suffering at the hands of Pakistani terrorists and those supported by the Pakistani states such as Jaish-al-Adl. The recent incident has to do with the fact that there have been 10 Iranian border guards, Meghna, who were killed by the Jaish-al-Adl. And while there was a huge provocation and incitement and escalation of tensions between Iran and Pakistan in 2014 when the guards were picked up and kidnapped by Jaish-al-Adl, now we are seeing the killings, and is the reason why this absolute warning coming in that Iran will hit militant safe havens inside Pakistan if Pakistan does not rein them in. And it comes from none other than Major General Mohammad Baqeri, who is the head of the Iranian armed forces.
How serious is this threat, Geeta? After all, several times, several people have made threats and have warned Pakistan. But this time around, is this threat much more credible? It is Iran who's spoken, and it is, after all, something which is very concrete. They've said that they are going to attack and hit militant safe havens inside Pakistan. It's a credible threat.
No, that's right. They have very clearly said that the Pakistani officials have to control the borders, arrest the terrorists, and shut down their bases. Not so long ago, just a couple of days ago, Meghna, Afghan president refused an invitation for himself and all the senior officials by Pakistan, saying that unless and until the Mazar-e-Sharif terrorists, the Taliban, are not handed over to Afghanistan, he is not going to visit or meet with his counterparts and the leadership in Pakistan. Now it's Iran coming out and saying the same thing, that if the terrorist attacks continue and the safe havens continue to play a role at the border, then there will be serious consequences, and the consequences rather could be very serious this time around, Meghna.
What's interesting, Geeta, of course, is that time and again it seems that Pakistan has been isolated. However, despite all of that, at the end of it, it manages to scrape through, despite open condemnation by several states. But in fact, there's another story which is coming out of Pakistan.